shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Now, this is for the YouTube people that miss it because I forgot to start recording. All we've missed so far is that he lands mid-map, right here in the north of Call Me Split. Obviously, because he's in the middle of the map, it's easier for him to rotate to his zones. Second, there's a boulder spawn right up here. He shoots this early when Savage is looting, like this bottom part here. It does like 82 if it rolls down on them, gets free tags on Savage because of it. Second, he got into a little fight over here with I don't know, forget his name already. Some Vitality player over here. He disengages early, but he kind of like rats around at the cannon right here and still looks for any surge tags. Obviously, because the cannon is here, a lot of people want to use this cannon to rotate in the zone. So if you sit here for a bit, you can probably greed and get a little bit of surge because of that. So that's a good play by him. And where is the rest of my notes? And he finished looting by about 2 minutes before zone started closing. And that's all you really missed so far. But my bad. All good though. I'm recording now. That's like a big issue, I think, with these zones that kind of pull like this. You're cut off so hard because of like where the lake is, and that there isn't really like any easy forms of rotation, like rotates around it. Because look at this, what the fuck is he going to do? If he wants to get anywhere over here, he should A, have left way earlier than what he did, because he has to get past the lake before these guys get set up. Because now we have Narwhal, Bad Sniper, whoever Flames Lake owner is, and Sir Hat. I'm gonna butcher everyone's name here that's on EU. But all these people are here just to hold him, and then we have all these guys over here also there to hold him. So there's no way in hell you can cross this river until next zone pops, and you can see where it goes. But like, I'm just trying to think like how he could have gotten more center if he wanted to, because it's. Like, it kind of sucks because it's not like Coney. Coney, all the loot is pretty close together, so it's easier to loot. It's like he has to land here, loot all of this, then he has to farm his metal, and then like loot everything like this, and then loop up, and then he's done. So it's like pretty like open space to loot. Its own pulls. And not a bad pull, honestly. Like, not a bad pull at all. I know it's far, which is kind of shitty. But it's way better than if it pulled Logjam, because then that means he has to somehow pass this fucking mess here, which is insane. Not a bad pull because he can just swing left, either cut through tilted or hug through here and try to, you know, break LOS with all these people here. And now he can probably get somewhere around here and refarm, or he could try to maybe go through tilted, cut through somewhere like over here. Wait, let's see what he does though. Looks like he is going to go over the mountain, which works out because these guys rotate. Good for him. Able to look for any surge on people rotating because he's kind of ahead. So I guess when rotating to second zone, look around for enemies rotating near for early surge tags. By the way, in the YouTube video, I'll post all these notes, so you don't need to see them right now. It's good that he uses the trees down here. I mean, he has surge. Like, fuck. I don't want to go to you, Pixie. Sorry. He has surge, so it's kind of like there should be really no world where if you're a good player, you're completely like zero surge. You should always kind of have surge. What the fuck is his name, man? Go alphabetical. There he is. Because you should be getting your early surge. You should be getting your surge on people that contested you, the people when you're rotating. So you don't really need to like position so like desperately for like a really good surge spot, because you should be getting your tags on the way in. And there's not even going to be 70 surge in this game, which is wild. Sits on. Wow, that was fucking cool. What was that? That was kind of a wild little thing to do. Low padded the mushroom. Get a little bit ahead. That's cool. Okay, let's write that down. low pad the bouncing mushrooms to get farther ahead. That is cool. Now he's on edge. Just kind of shambles. I honestly, playing edge is so scary. Like, I hate edge so much. Like, I don't see why he didn't just cut through like here instead of like looping around like this. Like, I don't. He could have easily gotten like, I mean, Noah Rayleigh's here, but he could easily have either gone over, which would have been probably scarier, or either just broke through like LOS right through here and then be somewhere over here, which I guess is still bad because he has to cross the river when next zone pulls. Actually, try to think, because honestly it does make more sense to be over here for the next zone. So yeah, I guess it's smart. You got me. Because if you rotate it like, can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. If you rotate like this and you're somewhere over here and then zone pulls like more into Rave Cave, now you have to cross all of this, which probably wouldn't be that bad if these guys decide not to hold you, and they might shoot like a few shots at you and then end up leaving. But if you're over here, then you have, first off, a lot of mushrooms, although all those natural shields that are throughout here, and you can do that low pad thing that he just did. You have a lot of kind of hills and trees to break line of sight, and once you get to the tree, you're basically in, because you hit the tree. Now you're like over here. You might get shot at a bit, so maybe you go a little later, or you swing one of these ways, probably this way. Either way, edge, I mean, it can work. I just think it's kind of shambles because, I mean, like, what are the state of all these players here? All of them are going to have to go in, and they're all going to be sitting on edge as well. And if one of them is shambles on Surge and he bases up next to you, he's diving into your box. Which, even if you do kill him, all the other teams around are going to see that you guys are fighting. And if you get cracked, then you're fucked. Nice, gets his surge. Look at this zone. Scary as shit. Where is he right now? Is this him here? Yep. Okay, so here he is here. Well, if he was over here, it honestly isn't that bad. Especially if he's somewhere over here, then you can just kind of build off your left and your top, and then maybe try to pass here once these guys go. So you would base up somewhere around here, wait for these two to go, and then you rotate in. And then over here at Setty, who's deep as shit. I mean, he makes the rotate, obviously. But it's pretty scary. You're probably going to have to... You definitely don't want to go right. All these people are probably going to want to go left with you. So you're just going to have to wait until these guys go. Or bust ass until, like, here, get over, chill at the gas station. Chill for a bit, then try to get to the house and go. Or try to loop your way around and go over here. I don't know if there's any geyser spawns. Oh, there is a geyser right here. Okay, so maybe you try to get to the geyser. Even then, I mean, I don't know. We'll see how he does it. Now he's just started to plan out the rotate. Hellfire gets cracked. Yeah, just heard a hog to his left. So he's moving up. Basin, refarming, moving up, basin, refarming, rinse and repeat. Let's write that down because that's good. Moving to refarmable. Moving. Right, so let's put rotate in to basin up to refarming to rotate in. Loser, thank you. Gets over like this. Again, it's pretty easy because he can sit here, farm, he can rotate in. I mean, there's a good chance no one is in here because that's edited at the bottom. So he just builds, moves in. Once he gets down here, it's kind of free. There should be a mushroom somewhere around here you can hit. Opts to loop all the way around. Okay. Damn it. I don't want to watch you. I'm clicking that button. Okay. That's cool. Interesting that he loops all the way around. I mean, it makes sense. There's no way in hell you can hit this tree without getting fucking lasered. Now he's in a god spot. Because there's absolutely no one on this side. And the tree is fucking stacked. So last minute rotate the dead side was fucking nutty. So third zone. Rotate into dead side. So his whole path, because he was over here, is at the gas station to here to the tree, and then he went all the way around to like right here. Kind of like through the tree and then around. Which I think is definitely smart because you know that the tree is going to be hot and over here is really hot. So he basically was on edge, and instead of being one of these guys here that are going to be shambles, he just easily goes to dead side. Which he couldn't have done if he left late. Because if you leave late, then you're kind of forced, like you're forcing yourself to white line because you can't take storm unless you have a fuck ton of whites. But so he leaves early and then rotates dead side. Which makes sense. This zone's easy. There's no one around him. He's on dead side. You can just run in. Get in a good spot here. Faces up on the mushrooms. But I think he's more cares about the stone than anything. That's smart. What do they even call this purple shit? Wind basin. Look for what are those the bouncy mushrooms and I mean, because this is like free shield right here. You can just sit here every 20 seconds or every 10 seconds, come back and just jump on that for 15 shield. Now you can hold everyone that hasn't rotated in yet. Chilling. Flying back up on shield. Very good spot. I mean, wherever the next zone, like if the next zone pulls more inwards, he's got a free rotate. You get the trees here. You just got to build a bit. 250 above. He's 250 above, and he hasn't been in like a power surge position because it doesn't like finding an actual surge position doesn't really matter at all. Like it's really, for example, I'm just trying to articulate my thoughts. Right here is a really good spot. Like it's a very good spot for surge, but you don't need it if you get surge on people around you. You get surge when you're rotating. Like a good player doesn't need to be positioned in a really good spot first or second or even third zone to get surge. They're just getting their surge on the way to wherever they're going. So you're able to go dead side, be in a good position, and have your surge because you're tagging everybody on the way there. Let's write that down. Tagging or getting surge when rotating. So you don't need to force a power position. Obviously, being in that position is really good, but you don't need to force it because you're good to go. That's interesting how he jumped out of there. We'll see if he keeps the hammer. Personally, I like running the hammer over the AUG when you have two weapons, just because you do have an option to spray with, even though the AUG is more accurate for surge. I think he's just gonna sit here and do absolutely nothing. And then when zone pulls, it pulls to the right, which is a scary rotate and a half for sure. Go drone free. See what we have here. I mean, obviously, first off, like, we can't see everything. We can only see what he can see, or like, if that makes any sense. So he can only see like barely anything. Dip into the right. I mean, if he jumped to the right here and looped like all the way around, that is scary. That is very hot side. I think the play would be just to leave maybe a little bit early, trying to base up on one of these two, chill for a few seconds. Now you're here. You can easily either slide through this and see if you can rat your way through that, or swing to the left. Now you're really open to the lobby like that. But a lot of everyone else should be rotating during this time too, so you should be kind of good. We'll see what he does, because obviously Setty does know more than me. The whole point of the VOD review is to learn what he does. So he's gonna do. I think he's gonna do his low pad mushroom then to get some. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. Okay, so he does his low pad mushroom then into that slide cancel jump then. That is cool. That is very cool. I did not know about that. So let's put that in. Low pad mushroom into slide slash jump cancel. Rotate quickly. That's cool. Just sneaks over here. Free spot. Now is he in? I think he's in. I think that's him over here. I can't really tell. Now he just sits back and tags everyone back here, which is easy. You leave early. I mean, this is simple. I talked about a lot. You leave early so you get a good spot in edge of zone so you can shoot at everyone behind you. So rotate early. Sit edge zone. Tag everyone that is rotating late. This is also a little side note. Only shoot people who are ahead of you when they're rotated. Ahead of you when you're rotating. When you need them to build for you. So if somebody's getting a free rotate, shoot them a little bit just so they spam up some walls. Maybe like either tag them or shoot near them. And then let them build and then you go in. They build for you. Peek my dog here. Where you at is. Yes, I'm showing you off. Look. Alright, sorry, this is a side note. I just saw her, she looked cute. Back to the gameplay, back to Fortnite. So he gets more surge here. I mean, he's not gonna even have. This is crazy how dead this is. Doesn't have surge twice. Getting ready for next zone. Looking around. Okay, he's not. Doesn't care. He's looking for. Doesn't really need a refresh. I mean, obviously, it's always good to have a refresh. But you don't need to force it. Alright, zone pulls to his right. He definitely needs to find a way. Find some angles here. Where is he? There be Setty. There he is here. He's there. So he could swing left. Because this is going to pull straight like this. All the way to zone. So he could pretty much. Does it go up? It does go up a bit. Oh yeah, Jesus. Goes up this mountain. So you need to get up. So he knows he needs to get up. So the play would probably be to swing left. And to go up. Obviously get your own layer. I don't know if I would go any higher than hen. Maybe like once you get here, you can just chill for a few seconds. And then end up hauling ass to the next zone. I think this is just straight, so I don't know if zone will pull. You might have to go right, honestly, depending. The whole point is that like you at least want to be on this layer so you can be over this hill and not one of the teams trapped below. And then you want to, keep going up because it goes all the way over and then back down. I think honestly, I think staying to the left is probably the best play. And because you don't want to be down here, because like what happens if you're right here faced up and then it pulls straight, like next zone goes straight over this fucking hill, you're dead. But let's see what he does. I don't know if you can see the left side is free. Yeah, so he goes right on low ground, moving his way around, faces up. Oof. Kinda got annihilated for that. I think that was probably the biggest like turning point of the game so far. So he is going left. He knows he has to go up, which is smart. So I think that's an important thing to note. Knowing the map. So if it goes up a mountain, go up it early. I think that's really important because if he stayed low and said, fuck, this goes over a mountain and he figures that out late, he's fucked. He ends up slaying out a bit, getting 3 kills. Not sure what happened though. So again, he's still going up a bit. Looking around for anything. He finds something here. I think zone pulls back, which is good. Looking for the shamble kids on low ground. It's Diego for white. That's a free kill. Can't get all the mats though. He doesn't greed the mats, which is good. Covers beautifully. Probably should cover his back a bit more. So write that down. When looking for a refresh, look for the shamble kids back side of zone. So he's able to find Diego because he's constantly looking for anybody that's on the back side of zone. Because obviously we know if you're shambles, the best place to be is on the back. I mean, it is okay to be at the front, but there's a higher chance for you to find other shambles people in the back of zone, so they can be a refresh for you. They keep going in. So we just gotta keep legging it. I'd go up, yep, for sure. Running really low on mats. Now he's being very conservative with his builds. Now he needs a refresh right now or he's fucked. We hear somebody over there. Perfect. Get everything, please. Thank you. So when he has time, he does get everything. That's good. I think you have to be really calm for that. So being calm enough. Realize you have time to grab all the materials from a refresh. Because sometimes even when like I'm playing an end game and I'm in the end game and I'm fucking, you know, just rotating and I get a refresh, I don't grab the mats because I'm just like panicking. I'm like, fuck, like Storm is on my ass. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. Even though I have plenty of time to slow down, grab a refresh, and then keep going. Or slow down, grab the mats, and keep going. Zone pulls ahead. Good mantling. Always want to avoid the low ground unless you're playing low ground and you're stacked. But if you're shambles, it's a little better to play yourself. Out of mat, so he needs something big here. And he finds it. Probably just siphon. Don't know if you can build near this rock, like with the trees that get chopped. Nice use of armor walls. Zone pulls this way. Oh, he's fucked. That fucked him there. Honestly, not really sure. I mean, he just ran on mats. Not really much to talk about for that fucking endgame. All good though. Let me grab the code for the second game. Game 2. So that was a third first. Wait, no. A third with 1 elim. Now this is a 7th with 1 elim. Dive into that. Okay. So now we're into game 2. Skip to a minute. And it's fine, Setty. Wow, it's wild that the points are always so like fucking like a wait, did I grab the right game? Is already at 200 points? No, I must have grabbed the wrong one. Okay, I did. Whew. Okay, I was fucking shocked. Okay, that's game 5. Okay, this is game 2. Game 2, this is the game he won. So this beat the tiebreaker he had with Kami. Kami? I don't want to say his name. So he got a first place with 5 kills. Fire. Yeah, I was almost shook there. So let's go by points. He should be up here somewhere. Here he is. So he gets a kill early. Probably someone trying to yoink his shit. So he's looking around in the air. If he gets an AR, he might be able to look at condo for anything. Because, I mean, how many kids do we have at condo? A fuck ton. Yep, so that must be his kill right there. Half down. Getting keyed by Savage, so he steals this. Feels bad for Savage. Steals a kill, and he doesn't need to get it. But he will. Okay. Oh, this guy lands on the grapple glove. Okay. Pretty good. Looks at grapple glove because he knows teams are fighting there. Gets a free kill and gets the gloves. So obviously we know we should, at least should know this, when we have rotates, whether, you know, last season a pad or rift to go or whatever it was, you want to use that. So you greed your positioning and you use that later on to get the zone. Now you only have 10 shots here, so you need to play the early game pretty much the same and maybe use 1 or 2 shots to rotate in instead of using like 100 to 200 builds. But you want to save most of it for the end game. So with the grapple glove, greed, like probably like I'm gonna say mid game / late game positioning, use gloves, or it's, you know, what else? What did I just say? I don't know, whatever. I forget it. Fuck, that neuron's gone. So now he does have surge, but he's a little bit down, I would say, on his loop path because he had to go over there, grab that, and come back. But it's worth it because he got the gloves. I'm interested to see if he keeps the SMG or if he decides to drop it. Just looting, nothing really special happening. This guy rolls up. But where the fuck do you get cars at? Are IO cars still in the game? Must be a taxi spawn somewhere because of the challenge. He does drop the SMG for an AUG. Hasn't found a striker, so he does have an auto. A nice little note there. He remembers where old heals are, so clownberries, you know, noms, whatever. Remembers where extra shields / heals are, so he can use them if he gets tagged. Always shoot that rock. Always shoot it. Okay, it's like the trees where it kind of targets kind of people near it, but you have to be really close to it. But either way, like if it does hit, that's a free 82 tag. So he got zone and he bases up on the cannon when he has zone, which is smart. Again, bases up on the cannon when he has zone. So he's able to get there first because he lands right next to it. I mean, I guess Kami could take it as well if he wanted to, but he'd have to do it pretty quickly. Knows there's extra shield in here, I'm guessing. That's where he's going. Oh, nope. Or he's just getting a better spot for zone. Surprised he just left so early, but it's whatever. Rotates for a good spot. He's like, I mean, this is a perfect zone for the commie split. Now he's chilling in zone. So if you get first zone and second zone's close, rotate early. So if you get first zone and second is close, rotate early. Break any breakable or break any kind of like trees slash stone slash probably trees that can block. So it was easier to break all the trees around the commie split when there's fireflies, because you would just throw like a firefly right here and that would burn all these trees. But obviously fireflies are still in the game, but they just don't, you just don't go on fire. It does make sense why you would win a game like this. I mean, it's between him and Kami from, I mean, Rocky as well. I guess we see where next zone pulls. If next zone pulls on top of him, then it's like, okay, he's got the fucking booga zones. 113 above, needs tags a lot, and he's pretty vacant. Like, there's not a lot of people around him in terms of surge. Or, like, look at this. He's got this, like, own whole area to himself, which sucks because he's kind of, like, only 113 above. So he needs to look for someone that's fighting or find some free tags on somebody who's rotated. And I think the reason why not a lot of people are around him are just because I'm pretty sure these guys, this guy was early. He was the one that was driving, so he was set up here early. Kenzo, I think we saw him early as well. So these two are set up. Now no one wants to cross through this path or they're going to get fucking shot at by everybody. The gas station forces people to go around as well. And no one's going to want to be based up here because, I mean, that's just a horrible spot for Surge. But we'll see if he ends up, I mean, he has, I feel like he has to look for something. I guess only 2 people need to die. He might be good. Well, he probably is good with only 2 people. Here's fighting. Starts looking at it. Blows up the gas tank. Fuck you, Analyx. Gets next zone again. So yeah, it makes sense why he wins this game with getting all the zones here. And he's fucking set this game. It makes complete sense why he wins. He gets 3 zones so far, first, second, third, and he got the gloves early from killing half dumb. If you're in a spot like this, you should win easily if you play everything else right, because he still hasn't had to use any of his charges yet, while other people like might have to use 1 or 2 to get into zone. But we'll see how he uses them. That's good. Just good that we have a grapple glove game because I'm curious to see how he uses them. I imagine it's not gonna be that crazy different than Spider-Man's. Zone pulls again. He's close, so he can rotate right away. So this is zone what, 3, 4. Yep. Close or in zone 3. Rotates to zone 4 immediately. Makes sense. You always want to be the first one into zone or the first few into zone just because you can get a good spot. Look back at everyone else. Common stuff. Now, like all these people have to rotate in. He can get all his surge if he needs it for surge. It's crazy how game 1 doesn't have 70 or 50 surge, but this game probably will. I'm not even sure there was 30 surge. Probably was. $210 above, 16 to go down. He should be pretty good. Knows that people are fighting here now. Does he get half? Is that him right there? I don't know what focal means. Yeah, he gets half. All right, he's gotten every zone other than zone 4 so far. So he's gotten 1, 2, 3, and 5, right? Or no, this is 4. Whoops. So he's gotten, yeah, he's got all the zones other than the last one, zone 3. That really helps. So that's zone 2 to 3. I mean, look, everyone else is probably pretty shambles because they have to burn all their mats when they're rotating or whatever. He's still absolutely chilling on shield, heals. I mean, he doesn't even pop some splashes, but he's probably waiting to see if he can get Siphon. Just looking around for any tags on people. Zone pulls far. So let's see if he's going to grapple early, the front side, box up and grapple, or if he's going to wait until zone's on his ass, then grapple, and then go. We'll see. Because how the gloves work is that after 3, you have to use 3 charges. It's like full speed, like the Spider-Man. It's not just like automatic. So it's pretty slow for charge 1, then like medium for charge 2, and then really like normal Spider-Man speed for charge 3. But I think it would make sense for him to leave early. But we'll see. He might go late. 1, 2. That's it. Now he's in front, and I'm guessing he's going to sit here, wait for everyone else to come to him, and then once zone's on his ass, he's going to go again. So he's using 2 charges to rotate in, so 4 charges so far in the move-in. 2 to get at front, wait, 2 to get ahead, then on the next. I mean, yeah, this makes sense. So he gets a kill here. Let's see what happens. I mean, the only issue I have with the auto shotgun is that you really need to either A, be really consistent with your shots, because you don't have an SMG or really anything good to follow up with, or you need to find someone who's already really weak. You can just tap them like once or twice. Where does he get this kill from? Or you can dive into a box. That's always the play. There's the kill. And you can grapple everything up for free. He grabs shotgun and SMG and mats from that. So using grapple gloves to grab loot. Like a harpoon. And then prioritizing materials. And then like materials, we probably have heals, especially whites. Whites are important. And then switching weapons to striker / SMG. So again, he's calm enough to realize, okay, I have plenty of time. I can switch to the striker and the SMG from the auto and the AUG, because these are way better weapons for fighting now. Now, honestly, I can probably even say this. If he didn't have the striker or the SMG, he probably wouldn't have won this game. He just keeps getting front side with the gloves. Easy. He has a lot of materials. Like 3, 2, 1. Grapples up more materials. He's chilling. Don't pulls to his right. Doesn't matter. He still has gloves. Got one more to rotate with. Probably going to use it just to get in, or as close to in as he can to this zone. Gets that refresh, yoink. Uses that, and then boom, that's it for the gloves. Gets a kill here. Let's see how when he looked at height. So he lands. Faces out. And right now he's looking at height. Waits a few seconds and then I mean, only on wood. This guy's shambles. Easy. Easy height. If you're near height, look up and see if they are shambles or not. If this guy was like brick and metal, and like as soon as Setty looked at him, he was spraying down, then he probably couldn't have gone for it. But he gets the free kill, and he gets height off of this as well. And he's pretty good on materials. Sucks he doesn't have the grapple glove for a harpoon. Pulls back over here. Now he's just got to focus everybody. Gets ahead to front. He's listening for the grapple. Now he's just going to fucking spray at anybody. Good time to get a lot of kills. He's got not a lot of submachine gun ammo, honestly. Nice. Now he's fucking chilling. Damn, Kami versus Setty. Damn, so if Kami won that, this game he would have won the tiebreaker. That's wild. It's a pretty even fight right now. Playing angles. They're just looking for peak shots on each other. They bring it down to the 50-50. Out and Kami's out of mats. That's it. That whole fight, they were just looking for right-hand peaks on each other. Couldn't find it, and then they just 50-50'd each other. Which is interesting. You love the old 50-50 after like a sweaty little exchange. Now we're into game 3, which he goes down early. So game 3, he got 41st with 0 eliminations. Game 3. See what happened. I'm guessing that half done Kai keyed him or someone else keyed him or something like that happened. Or maybe he tried to key half done and Savage wasn't having it this time and fought him. Wait, can you guys not hear game volume? Please, God. Tell me you can. God bless. I almost bugged out. I don't think you can hear my music. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, everyone. Just checking. Destroying your guys' ears for a bit. So he's in first right now. Let's see how he does. Just doing his loop path. Gets tags on this lake owner guy. No gloves, unlucky. Shoots out the rock to Grief Savage. In his metal. Hits the tire to get the quick rotate. Not sure who keys him here. But he dies right here. Wait. What game is this? No way I fucking grief this again, right? This 41st. Oh yeah. This is solos, not duos. I keep on forgetting. He didn't. For some reason I thought it was duos, and I was like, man, he died super early. Surprised he get this much loot from. I mean, the ammo kind of sucks, but that's fine. '26. Looks around for any tags on people that are trying to get the cannon. Not really anybody. Other than that one guy right here, Snazy. He's like, tags this guy up a bit. Knows he has his extra heals. This is his play, which honestly pretty smart, using his extra heals. We saw Peterbot and Bila do this a lot when they land a collider. So they stay near their heals, so they're able to exchange a bit of surge and be chilling. You can probably take like one more tag from someone. There he goes. I can eat all these up. He's good to go. Wow, I can't believe he knows where the Clonberry spawns are. That's wild. Knows where the Clonberry / mushroom, shield mushroom spawns are. So he doesn't have to waste a splash. So obviously with each game that happens, it's going to go by quicker because I'm not going to want to talk about the same shit. He gets first zone. He's already on the move to second. Cracks Kami. Toxic. Now Kami gets keyed because of it. Hides in the bush. Love the bush play. Can't go wrong with that. No way he grabs a 2. Okay. I was gonna say, if this guy picks up the fucking 2-shot over a green striker, I would have thrown up. I don't know. Maybe he's fucking sitting on some crazy shit. So he's waiting for the bush play. Bush play. Which is fine. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of people, like, if anyone wants to cross through here, they have to probably get tagged a shit ton by these guys, and then they're going to want to break through here to break line of sight, and then he's in the bush waiting to fucking one pump him. Mad fighting over there. Might be able to look for some tags. Yep, easy. I mean, look at all the materials he saved out just by chilling in these bushes. He's down, what, 5 builds? Yo, Izzy, chill out. It's also in next zone. Doesn't greed the play. Oh, he gets fucking cracked. Gotta build, brother. Now he's in a good spot. Just can tag everyone who's around. Pretty much alone. I mean, because he's here, he's gonna fucking funnel everyone around him, or people are gonna rat underneath him. I think he did. I'm curious to see how he dies, because I guess he is pretty low in AR ammo. I wonder how much light he has. Like, if he has a lot of light right now and not a lot of AR, maybe it could have been worth it to switch out the AUG for an SMG or even a pistol. I mean, a blue pistol does hit for a fair amount. I forget how much it is, but I really miss the purple and gold pistols because those are fucking fun. But he can't really go for much tags. I guess that's why he's using the shotgun in the bush. I guess that makes sense. He's making a bush play because he only has a shotgun. Really, because he has like 2 clips in this, and then he's out. 2040, yeah, 2 clips. He's in zone. Probably has to go for a fight is his issue. So when he's low on ammo, he's only looking for like easy surge. Low on ammo, looking for easy surge. So let's take out the bush play too. And I'll add that one in right here. Or shotgun plays, like hide in the bush. Really curious to see how he dies. Cause I don't think he's gonna be down that much. You know, 3 people need to die. He's got a lot of surge. Maybe he greeds for this for the ammo. If someone dies there. Doesn't really need to look for anything. I mean, 3 people need to go down. You're chilling. You don't need surge. I really hope RG doesn't kill him. That feels bad. I think he tries to force this fight with Narwhal, and does he get shit on or sprayed or something like that? Is he in zone? I think he is. Pretty close to zone. Gotta be, right? I think he's in zone. I can't tell. I think that's him right there. Yeah, okay, so he is in zone. I mean, I think if he was going to take a fight, he probably should have pushed Narwhal, because he knows he's low. Yo, Izzy, chill out. Rotates and gets cracked for it. And he gets keyed. Who's keying him? Trashy? Oh yeah, goes down to the big Trashy. Let's go back and see if we can watch the downfall. Zone pulls. We can't see it on the map because replay mode is awesome. Maybe it hasn't pulled yet. 8 seconds. There we go. Beauty. Two classroom kids from 30 something. Kids on myself. Damn, did you text me? Okay. Well, let me turn my ringtone on. I didn't have it on. Jesus. Well, I'm happy you did it. So right here, probably best bet is to build, because we see that Trashy is most definitely probably looking through this cone. Unless Setty thinks that Trashy already left. Either way, I think he does get... Oh, he gets cracked from behind because he doesn't build on his back. And then Trashy kills or keys him. So I guess if you're going to be running the open, you just build off your back. I think Floki tries to get the fight, but Trashy ends up being the one that keys him and kills him. So yeah, I think that's really just ends up to be if you get shot in the back, build it off. I didn't. I figured I'd manage by myself. Well, you did it. That's a W. All right, now we have 10th place with 2 eliminations. We'll skip a little bit of the early game because we don't really need to see how he loots anything anymore. It's pretty easy. Unless something happens. So maybe I'll go here to 4 minutes. Because if he has zone, then he's just going to sit in a good spot in zone. So yeah, he's just still looting up. He's going to sit on the cannon a bit. And then rotate. Probably shot himself all the way over here if I had to guess. Able to claim a tilted hill, which is really good. Wish I could see Sir or the circle. Oh, there it is. He is right here. Definitely a good spot. I mean, let's just think about it. Like, why is this such a good spot? Because a lot of people are going to have to rotate through here. Okay, a lot of people are going to be running up like this, either trying to run through here and either run over this hill or go around this hill. And we also, these guys here, they do have the option to go down if they want to in here. I know there's a geyser somewhere around here. I think it's over here. So they could get the geyser and then go to zone. But they're more than likely just going to do something like this, like he did in game 1, where he's like right here. But he's able to tag a lot of people that try to do that, or anybody that tries to claim these tilted hills early, and he's already on there. Still a little shambles in AR ammo. Really good shotgun though. I did. No spoons and only kitty cones. Proud of you. That's a W. Now Narwhal is keying him. Narwhal is able to key him off of the hill, which is kind of sucks a lot. Now he's not even on the hill. And he's down on brick. Knows that once he gets over this hill, he just breaks line of sight. And he's able to keep going. And he's lucky that zone pulls that way. Because now he's already on the rotate while Narwhal's back there. Ends up working out. Farmers all rotate. They didn't. Still getting cracked from Narwhal, or tagged by Narwhal. not using his chug splashes because I mean, you're gonna get tagged when you're rotating. There's no point to use your splashes and your bigs when that's all you have. So only pop in minis on the first zone / second zone rotate, because no point wasting splashes / bigs if you're just going to get tagged. Knows the mushrooms, it just hits them when he's rotating. Fire. Swims a bit. Able to get in pretty fucking... Because he left early, he's able to get in the Deadside pretty easily. I guess he's not technically there yet, but he's still pretty much there. Doesn't have to worry about splashes at all, because if any zones are in here, you just gotta know where the mushrooms spawn. And you're good. And there's so much stone here, you can just literally base up, move, base up, move, base up, move. Let's put that as a little note. Zone pulls to reality. What's this purple shit called? Let's put west side. West side of the map. Utilize the what are they called? What are those mushrooms called? I have it. Bouncy mushrooms. Whatever. Bouncy mushrooms and God brick and the God brick. Does the little jump in, which I think is super smart. I haven't seen anyone do that. So easy. It's so easy to rotate through here. You have all the mushrooms on top to break line of sight. It's super easy. Super easy to rotate. You have any of the fucking jumpy mushrooms that give you some heals back. Now he's in middle zone from being all the way over here. Who the hell is this? So his whole rotate was just like swimming, hitting the mushrooms, and now he's in wherever the fuck he is. Downside is that it's kind of hard to see people for surge in this area because of all the trees and all the mushrooms and everything like that. So I feel like at least maybe in this area, it makes more sense to be maybe below rather than above if we think about it. Because the mushrooms have a fuck ton of health. They have like 700, 500 health. And if you're going to be like this guy here and you're cranking all the way up and like this is 7 or 8 boxes high. Sure, you can see stuff now. You can see like all the way down here and everything. But in most cases, people are just going to be breaking line of sight by going in between the mushrooms. So maybe staying low is an option. I'm not sure. Oh my god, settle down, Raider. But he's also cutting off this like point here. So he knows that if zone pulls back, he has a pretty free rotate because no one is here other than Refscar. And if zone pulls forward, then he only has those 2 guys on top to worry about. Nothing really exciting happens. Skip ahead a bit. Delchin here. Zone finally pulls. I don't see where it is yet. The replay mode. So he's still in zone. He's chilling. He can just look around for any tags on people that are looking at him. 57. Surge will probably pop, and I think he'll still be pretty good on it. He's got the gloves. So again, he has the gloves to bail him out. Really good on materials. 105 above. Okay, this might hold. Like, this is a little sketchy. 3 people need to die. Then is that, like, another little note is that you don't want to be, okay, man, like, I need surge. You don't want to be the guy who, as soon as surge pops, you're, popping your shit open and you're spraying around unless you really need it. I mean, now he's good. But because if I'm up here and I'm this guy, and I see you, like, as soon as surge pops, you're throwing open at it and you're fucking letting loose, I know you're below on surge. So, A, I'm not going to trade with you at all, and I'm going to watch you to see, okay, maybe I'm going to get keyed because of that. Maybe I can crack you before you even get there and then kill you. But obviously, it doesn't really matter in this case because only one person needs to die, and he's now 160 above. He does get keyed, but he has the gloves to bail him out. One little... Damn. Fuck the gloves. The free rotate, I mean, he used one swing. I mean, it doesn't even look like he used it. Did it bug? No idea. Maybe replay's bugged. Still chilling. I mean, he doesn't even need a refresh other than AR ammo. He's got the gloves to look for anything. Probably finds his kill somewhere back here. These guys are shambles. Don't pulls far. He's got the gloves. It doesn't matter. He just swings, gets up here, and he's good. I think he could have definitely gotten a little bit more bang for his buck if he went higher with the swings rather than going lower. Because when you hit the ground, you go slower. Like I'm gonna write that. Trying to swing higher, rather. So like grappling. I guess it's grapple, huh? Trying to grapple higher rather than lower to keep speed and give yourself options on where to land. Gets a kill on, I can't pronounce that guy's name. Don't think he can get any of it. Gotta be careful with this rock right now. That might grief him. Oh, nope. He just grapples to the next zone. Still in a good spot. I mean, we know what he's gonna do. He's gonna base up and look down for the people who are shambles. Pulls again. Just gonna grapple to front side. Builds on the stone. He's chilling. This just has to be bugged. Like it has to be going. Like it has to be using charges. Able to still have really good materials. I mean, like, it doesn't have the best materials, but a lot better than I'm guessing these guys down here. I haven't been counting how many grapples he's used. Almost out of hearts. Probably should maybe start looking for something, but like not forcing it, but like looking. But so like right now he's looking for it, and for forcing it, that would be like you have a ramp on your back and you're diving into the box. You'd be forcing a refresh, which he doesn't really need. Still has 500 wood. Like forcing a refresh would be you have like 2 builds, 3 builds. You need to get in. Damn, Narwhal. Narwhal just pushed him off a fucking height earlier. Gets grappled down. Good play by Pink. Definitely want to run. Only have wood. On low ground, which is shambles. This guy's, that's a free kill. This guy's trying to rat and hide. Gets him and gets cracked for it, and Flixie's in the box, and that's it. So I think the play probably wouldn't have been going on low ground. I mean, I understand it to an extent because you are running out of stuff, but we know that like low ground you're going to be fighting. It was a good play by Pink. Setty should be dead, really. But right here, like if he stops, like right here. Or I guess he did have to go down, but maybe if he tries to go back up. But I think going low ground here with still 25, what, that's like 30 builds, is in the play. Because everyone down here is shambles. So while you get that kill, you're in wood, you get cracked. Everyone knows you're a free kill, you hop in, you're dead. So maybe avoiding low ground. You have materials, and you're not a low ground player. I mean, I don't know if Setty even is a low ground player. You have materials because shamble kids will dive you. And obviously at the same time, like if you are chilling on materials, then it does make sense to play low ground because everyone's kind of shambles down there, but you have to have really good aim and basically know how to play low ground. Now we are in the second to last game. He got a 7th with 1 elimination in this game here. Wait. How many games were there? 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Game 5, but I don't only have notes for. Wait, what? This happened last time too. How do I mess up? Game 1 here. Game 2. He won. Game 3. Game 3 is where he died. He died a little bit later. That was game 4. Okay, I think I just forgot to add it. All right, right here. That's game 4. Oh, game 4. Forgot to make its own category. Now we have game 5. Let's skip ahead again. We know how the early game goes. Why does he land over here now? What happened? I wonder why he decided to switch it and land here. Was this taking? Maybe this was all getting. Maybe someone. Oh God, loadout. By the way. Let's see if he finishes looting quicker because he landed there. So he has his augs. He's able to look for early surge. He knows Coney's contested, so looking for early surge on just splits / POIs that are contested. This is only really like usually like you should be able to listen for it. So if you hear them fighting, then you can look. But obviously in set lobbies, he should know that Coney is contested. Gets the grapple glove. 3 spawns there, so I mean, I guess someone could camp that realistically. You hide somewhere nearby. He's gonna get all this metal, and should get his house as well. And hopefully he has a fair amount of ammo from that. Damn. Not a lot of spawns for chest here. He's pretty much fully. So he saved a minute. If we remember from game 1, he saved a minute by landing over there and then cannoning. He saved a full minute. Because last time he was done at 2 minutes, now he's done at 1. So saved a minute on the loop path by switching up where he lands off rip. So I'm curious to see if he had a coach tell him that, hey, you can save a lot of time and actually end up rotating a lot later and get into this spot earlier if you did this instead of landing here, because he lands here and he saves the time from running over here because he just cannons that way. Gets all his surge on anyone that wants to use this cannon. Good shots. Now we know what happens here. Then he's going to cannon himself to zone wherever that pulls. Gets tagged up a bit, but he knows where the clownberries spawn. Damn. Zone pulls. He's got a haul ass immediately. Oh, someone left a big. Oh no. Seems like his biggest issue is AR ammo. He's always down on AR ammo. That's a convenient big. I think he has to get to the other side as soon as possible. Because, I mean, good chance his zone's going to pull even deeper here. So you at least want to cross this river. And he had time because this half-dumb guy wasn't even looking at him. It might have been worth it to burn some of his gloves here, just so he can get into a better spot. But then again, he'd probably get lasered out of the air. Who knows? He actually might have end up using it here, and I'm fucking smart as shit. Wow, the door to peek through, huh? Interesting. Let's write that down. I think that's cool. Using a door to peek through 2x1. Doesn't need surge. One person needs to die. He doesn't need to over peek or do anything. Rotates a bit. I mean, obviously, we know zone's going to keep pulling that way. Goes up instead of under, which is smart. I mean, under the bridge is once you come out the other way. Especially, like, if you think about it, sure, it's technically safer to go under the bridge, but you don't know anything about this side over here. Like, as soon as he came out, there could be a guy right here. And then he has to burn all of his materials going back and up. So he's kind of playing with the information he has. So if somewhere's unknown, you obviously don't just want to run into it without at least gathering the information first before you head into it. Like, that's really important. Because a lot of people, I feel like, would have went under the bridge and gone that way and would have gotten fucked. So using the information he has and not rotated into somewhere that is unknown. Okay, I don't like this song. Into the like songs, whatever this is. And of course he bases up. He's on kind of like natural elevation. His materials are probably in the worst spot it's been, and his AR ammo is obviously bad. I don't think he'll be, I mean, he might be above 50 with 200. We'll see. Probably not. We'll see how many people die and how much tags he gets, because he was like 200 like and 5 above. But he gets a kill here, so someone gets cracked or someone gets keyed near him. And he has the gloves to bail him out. Maybe he just kills the dealer and Dread over here. He's got to kill. Oh, gets the deal and Storm. Feels bad. Just gonna use the gloves. Get in a good spot. Chill here. Refarm. Keep going in. Yeah, we know it. Easy. Still has the auto, which is fucking shambles. Staying here. I mean, being middle, he's below first, or only 100 above. 8 people. Probably needs a lot more tags. Being middle and fourth is like, I kind of understand it if you have a lot of materials, because it's like no matter where half pulls, you have a pretty good rotate compared to like, while if Setty pulls half, he's chilling, but if it pulls straight across, then he has to make this rotate, which of course he has the gloves, so it kind of bails him out. But I wonder if it's better to 100% not get zone unless this guy might get it if he's just on the edge, or if it's better to go for the high risk, high reward play and just sitting on the edge. But everyone does it because, I mean, if you're over here and you're not already, and you don't have surge and you're peeking, so like let's imagine if Setty was like right here and he's in metal, it's fully built, he doesn't have surge, and he needs to look around for it. Sure, you might have more options of where to look around, but if he pops open over here and anybody on this side, which is fucking majority of the lobby, shoots at him and breaks a wall, if he gets cracked, he's gonna get lobbied and he's dead. So I guess you only really go in the middle if you're fucking like absolutely set and you're just going to sit and never fucking peek anything. 6 people need to go. He definitely is going to need some tags. Oh, actually, who knows? We'll see what happens. It's going up and down right now. He kind of gets half too. There we go. He's good. Definitely play would be just to grapple around probably off this rock right in front of him. Of course it bugs. Oh, he did? Yeah, okay. He just grappled. Now he's kind of in the front side-ish. Where is he? I think he's like over here somewhere. Dies next to him. He's looking around to see if he can find anything. Nothing really that important. I mean, not really much to talk about when he has the gloves. Kind of sucks because I was hoping we'd have like this guy. I forgot there was a spawn at the commie split, and I was hoping he fucking won it without utilizing the gloves, which a few games I guess he did. But I mean, what, one game he had really good zones, and then 2 games he's had gloves, and then 1 game he did like pretty poorly. So he had 1 game where he did well and didn't have gloves. Okay, it's a full box on NLX, but it doesn't do anything about it. He's 100 below. Means he needs to start looking for his surge ASAP. Might have been better if he tried to take that fight with Andalex rather than let him go. Just need a few tags. Guess 2 people need to die. Maybe he's hoping that people die and he's good. Yeah, okay, good. That's a good thing. He's not panicking when he's below. Only 2 people need to die. Not panicking when he is below on surge, and only, let's say, 1 to 3 people need to die. Don't pull as far. Obviously, we know the play. He's grappling. He's gonna look for anything, any refreshes before he grapples. I don't know if he got any of that loot. No, he didn't. On low ground again, same as last game, when he doesn't really need to be. I mean, I get it that he probably only has wood left. Can I see him what he has? Probably only has wood left, but when you're on low ground, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get fucking ran into by somebody. I mean, I guess he... Oh, wow. Kind of like hard to play low ground, especially with an auto. I mean, you're gonna hit like 80s and 60s and 70s, and he's looking back here for anyone that shambles. But while he does that, he gives up on front side. So maybe the play would have been to stay front side as much as possible, and he misses his shot there. So again, it's the second game in a row where he's went on low ground when he still had about 300 or 30 builds. Maybe you, instead of going low ground, you go like second or third from low ground, somewhere on dead side of moving, instead of going on low ground. But I think you should definitely be prioritizing front side of low ground rather than back side. Unless you're like this guy here who has probably no materials and has been having no materials. That makes sense. Okay. Last game. This one went a lot quicker than the Peterbot and Bilo one. So you got third place with 1 elimination. I guess the Peterbot and Bilo one was fucking 12 games instead of 6. Okay, let's skip ahead a bit. Curious to see if he does the cannon trick again to get a few more time off his loop path. So I'm wondering if, like, when he died, he went back and maybe VOD reviewed it and said, okay, you know what, I can actually loot this a lot faster if I do this instead. Or if he, well, let's see if he used the cannon trick again. I'm guessing he did, because he's hitting this later than the games before. So if you are playing a tournament and it's like sets or whatever, or if you're playing something that like there's only one lobby or whatever, like a ladder or some shit like that, where the games are like, okay, there's gonna be a game here, game here, game here, and you die early, maybe the play is to go back through and see, okay, how can I shave off some time on my loop path? What are some patterns that I've noticed? Like maybe people tend to rotate to the hill opposite from the cannon early, so maybe I try to either make a fake base there and go here and then tag them when they try to rotate or whatever. So I guess let's do game 6. I'll just write this even though we didn't really see it from the game, but utilizing replay modes to see if you can do anything better during the tournament. Flash ladder. So yeah, he's gonna land here, loot up probably. Pretty much the same old, I think. It's not really, I don't think there's really much crazy to talk about. We'll see though. Gets the gloves, has the auto again, which sucks. He needs a striker. Like right now what he's trying to do is fucking push this guy off from this house. Which makes sense. Because, I mean, obviously you don't want this guy taking your shit. Kind of sucks. I mean, this half-dumb guy is yoinking so much loot from Setty or even Kami by just taking all this. I mean, the chests are bugged here, which sucked, but I guess that's something noteworthy. Setty alphas the blue house, or house in Kami split by using materials, push off, half done. So sure, he used wood, but I mean, it's wood. You can just hit like 2 trees and he's back to where he was. So of course he knows extra splashes. I have extra loot over here. I can just run over, hit that, and run away. No one's based up here. That's kind of surprising. It's maybe not for this zone. It does kind of make sense. Why, if you're in Tilde, why base up here when you can go in and claim somewhere over here? We know that everyone's gonna want to cross this. He's getting fucking tagged. Oh, finds extra shield. Cool. Makes the swim. God bless, these guys are fighting, so they don't look at him. If someone was based up right here and he tried making that swim, that would have been bad. But no one was based up there, so he's lucky. All he has to do here is break line of sight with Diego. Probably build a bit more too, especially if Diego's been tagging you. And then just go into zone. He's gonna sit here and fucking hit this and do the low pad thing. So again, I mean, these fucking bouncy mushrooms, he's been using them like almost every game. Every game that pulls west. Using the bouncy mushrooms to rotate and exchange surge. It's because you get 15 shield every 10 seconds, I'm pretty sure. And that's just like, so this one mushroom, it's 15 shield every 10 seconds. If he had another one right here, then you could go back and forth. Like, they don't, like, the cooldown doesn't stack. Did 10 or 20 seconds, I can't remember how long. You get to see in a second. I don't know. Oh, and the bounce still works when it's... Alright, so he's not... Okay. Sitting here jumping, looking for information. Skip ahead because that's hurting my eyes, all that movement. Moves into zone. He's gonna get tagged up, obviously. I'm guessing he's gonna stop on this brick and build. Nope, he's gonna keep hauling ass. Not burning his splashes. He knows there's fucking mushrooms around here somewhere. Guessing. Oh, or no, maybe he just decides to sit here on edge, which is pretty good. I mean, this game is 57. Not bad, honestly. But it's pretty dead. Hopefully he's above on Surge. I mean, I don't think he has to worry about it, but... He disengages from any potential fights immediately. So that's interesting. Because, yeah, he already had... Can you tell me if you got my group chat messages? Yeah, I got them. I haven't read it. I'll read it after this. He just rotates in right away as soon as he has an option to. So because he doesn't want to sit around and fucking... Like, sure, whoever that was... Who was it? Diego? I can't remember who it was. Whoever that was on him might push him, but it wasn't being that aggressive. They're just basing on top of them. But he doesn't even want to have the option of someone pushing him, so he just leaves right away. So disengages from all... Or from... let's say mid-game fights and always tries to create space between him and other players. Nice. Good, just good awareness on him to know, like, fucking where these mushrooms are and how he can utilize them to actually rotate. I think it was eye drop, actually, that was above him, not Diego. Now he's in another god spot. Again, he's just playing hard placement. Like, he's gotten, like, barely any eliminations out of all of these. Which makes sense, because Dreamhack is a fucking crazy placement. He's got more AR ammo than he usually has. Usually he's like so below on AR. See where next zone goes. Oh no, it's just started closing. Let's skip ahead then a bit. 250 above. He's chilling on Surge. See where the zone pulls. I mean, so he has used the grapple gloves basically to win. I mean, I don't want to say to win because obviously Setty's a really good player and he still has smart rotates. So it's not as bad as the Spider-Man's because Spider-Man's you got like 60 shots or some or 20. Even that was nuts. But 10 shots is like a good amount where you have to use your brain until like 4th, 5th zone and then you start using them. So from there, from like the pretty early to slash mid game, you can just use your brain to rotate. But from there on out, it's basically a free end game. I mean, he does need a refresh because he is pretty low on materials. At least for solos. I mean, finding something to cap yourself off would be nice. But he's just going to get up. He's in zone. Doesn't need to look at for anything. Last game, I mean, if he plays well here, he wins. So there's no point to really greed for anything when you have the gloves like this. Zone pulls back to the tree, which is pretty simple. I mean, there might be a little... is there any updraft to the bottom? No, it's at the top, I'm pretty sure. So I don't even think anyone could even fly. Is below, so he has to land quick and find some surge somewhere. 12 people, it's not going to be enough. Gotta look for something anywhere. $91.7. Probably might not hold still. Oh, God fucking fine there. So using, always looking for refreshes slash extra grapple with gloves. That probably made him do really well this game. Just having that fucking. Now look, he's pretty much chilling. Again, he doesn't need to push or he just needs to look for surge right now. Oh, I should have. That was a free kill. That was just timing. As soon as he fucking reset it, Trip, whatever his name is, ran by. Look how slow you go with that. Oh my god. Good layer. Doesn't own that metal wall, but hopefully it doesn't matter. Literally hasn't done anything other than using the gloves right now for refreshes. Actually wild. But he does get a kill here, so let's see how that happens. Staying ahead, using his splashies, he's chilling. Finds a kill here. Probably someone shambles down here, if I had to guess. Or it's Falcon because he's not aware. Oh, he ran. Jump pulls. Oh, okay. Let's see if he goes low again. If he goes low again with fucking a fair amount of builds, I'm gonna bug out. Oh, he doesn't have the gloves. I was wondering why he wasn't going for that. Trying to grapple it. Oh my god. He needs to get up. If he probably needs to get up because someone's gonna fucking dive into his box. Oh, no. Actually, he owns low ground. Forget everything I said. Everyone else went up. Oh, he's not even on low ground. Now he's onto wood. Wow. Far from low ground. I imagine he gets sprayed down. But Deal's gonna look up and spray him down. You kind of have to jump down here. Gets one pumped, and that's it. So that's honestly it for the VOD review. I didn't realize he used the grapple gloves as much as he did, but I would definitely say his reason for winning is for sure. I mean, again, I'm not trying to take away from him. He utilized his brain really well in zones in the early game, you know, getting in a good position for second zone, third zone, first zone, all that. But then he did really use the gloves for end game to bail him out. I mean, burning 0 materials and 4 charges is pretty huge for fucking rotating first and second moving. Like, it's pretty wild what you can do, and that's only that. Then you have 2 extra charges to use for like half or whatever. So I think gloves really helped him here. I'm not gonna say he's a glove player, like he only uses the grapple gloves, because obviously Setty's like a good player, like a really good player. But I think in this case, he definitely helped him a lot, because he had one game where he did poor because he had 41st. Another game where he did well without them, and then every other game he had them and used them. So I mean, he's always still one game without them. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to upload this directly onto YouTube right after this. So watch the YouTube, because I'm going to upload that directly there. Yeah, hopefully you guys have a good one. I'm not sure when the next stream will be. I don't know. I might do like a little for fun stream randomly one night. But it'll probably be like whenever the next duo... When's the next Cash Cup? Probably whoever wins this duo Cash Cup, I'll probably VOD review. But yeah, cheers.